Hey, what's up? It's Markley, and you're listening to the 77th episode of Low Profile. A lot of people don't know this, but this Olympia band, Generifus, they're kind of a big deal. The group's unassuming founder, Spencer Sult, is gifted with a poignant, understated sense of delivery. Generifus has a new album out called Rearrangel. Came out a week ago as of the release of today's episode. Spencer Sult, along with bandmates Andrew and Wilson, joined me today in the live studio at KAOS 89.3 Olympia, Washington. And we also have a surprise visitor who brought some pizza.
What I want, what I see, I need, what I get, I won't disagree. I deserve what's coming to me. All I know is all I learned from a dream. And never wait overnight and tell me when something's wrong. When we realize why we're right, what's been done in a scene, say it over again. Though I never could say where I've been. See it all as I walk through the fog in the dark, as they lit up the sign. And never wait overnight and tell me when something's wrong. When we realize why we're right, what's been done. And never wait overnight to tell me when something's wrong. When we realize why we're right, what's been done. I don't like what I say aloud. I don't like what I say aloud. I don't like what I say aloud. I don't like what I say aloud.
This is the season 7 finale. Man, this is pretty wild. I've been doing this for almost 5 years, and it's looking like there's some changes coming up for the show. Well, sort of. I mean, the show itself isn't going to change, but we'll just wait and see what happens. Stay tuned. I've already started taping season 9, and let me tell you, so far it's a killer lineup. We have some iconic folks on the docket. Meanwhile, season 8 starts taping later this month, and you're invited. Schurler Sundays in Olympia is back for a second year. More on that at the end of the show today. Now come with me to the KAOS live studio and check in with Generifus. All right, we're here at KAOS 89.3 FM Olympia at Evergreen State College. This is the 77th episode of Low Profile. Does that sound right?
I think
Wilson?
so. Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. And I'm joined by the band Generifus.
Yep. Here we are.
Here we are. This is a band that has been around since, I want to say, 2006. How about you?
Yep. 2005.
2005.
Right. September 2005. So.
Okay. And you're the guy that started this group.
Mm-hmm.
Name of Spencer Sult.
Yep. That's me.
And what's your middle name?
Preston.
Spencer Preston Sult.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to introduce these other fellows we got here?
Yeah, we've got Andrew Dorset, and we've got Wilson Caicedo. See, I always want to do a Caicedo.
Yeah.
It's Caicedo. Yeah, there you go.
The listener will have just heard the song Overnight from your album Peace Sign Rising.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Because, I don't know, that song is really pretty special.
Yeah, you like that?
I really like it, especially that like vocal run you do, and the bridge is really like just super colorful.
Oh, okay.
Like tight harmonies on it. And that guitar solo at the end.
Yeah, that's Caleb.
It's a bit long.
That was the first time. That was me and my friend Vin were recording, and we brought in. That was the first time we brought in Caleb to play guitar, and we didn't know what. Yeah. So, I mean, we left a lot of blank space in that, but anyways, cool. Thanks for playing that.
Yeah, I just really dig that song. And also, Peace Sign Rising. What a badass album title.
Thank you.
Like, I don't know. It just kind of hit me the other day, like how much I really like that title. And so
Appreciate it.
I wanted to feature it. But did you steal that?
The name?
Yeah.
No, I think back then I was just thinking of a lot of stuff like that. And the way we titled that album actually was that when it was done, I had a little listening party with friends, and I had about 5 names that I had thought of and a suggestion bin, and people voted. So that's how it got picked. There were some other titles up for consideration, and yeah.
You remember the other contenders?
So I think one of them, I ended up using it for a song title. It was The Coward Sings. That became a song on the next album.
Okay.
And then our friend Liam, he put in the suggestion box Freeways with the space. That ended up becoming another song and album title. So it was a productive party.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. Knocked out a few years worth of creative brainstorming there.
Yeah.
You can focus on practicing your acts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did you find these guys?
Well,
Wilson, do you want to tell your side of the story?
Yeah, sure.
How
You might remember
you
better
got
than me.
recruited? Was it a difficult process?
No,
A lot of vetting.
not really. I guess Spencer came over. Henry, our bandmate, is not here right now. We live together, and I think Spencer came over to practice one day, and they were practicing, but there's no drums.
Yeah, we hadn't played any music, in like a couple of years. This was like 2021.
Yeah.
And then, our bass player had moved away. So we were trying just drums and guitar. Didn't sound so good. And then, Henry moved over to the bass.
And then I think I asked, do you guys want a
want a
drummer?
jam? Yeah. And Wilson was always there when we were practicing. So he heard all the songs. And then I was like, can you play this one? And so once I saw he could play all the songs, and then that was, just convenient,
Some experience required.
Yeah. But yeah, and then Andrew, we've met way long time ago. Probably only a few years after I started playing this band.
Because I joined the band Lake that I am in and was in at that time a year after you started. I guess if you're saying 2005, I started 2006.
Yeah,
in Lake,
and I think we played a show together in Seattle when I still lived there in 2007.
Okay,
and it was at Healthy Times Fun Club.
Yes,
it was, and I love Lake, so it was a big deal for me to play. And then then do you remember the Microfest? Me and Joe played a Microfest at the Grange, the Hall of the Woods.
Yeah.
And that was my first taste of how much fun you could have in Olympia. And then I decided to move down here, right? And then I moved into the house with you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we all used to share a kitchen and one bathroom
and a landline.
And a
we
landline.
did have a freaking landline. Gosh,
Did either of you guys use the landline?
Not much. Sometimes
Maybe
bands would
once.
call it though, and say, "Can we?" They were looking for a gig, because we had house shows there.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
they're
great.
like, we're from Des Moines, Iowa. We're called whatever. Like, okay,
This is
maybe.
a long distance call, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild times.
Yeah.
So Rearrangel, new record.
Yes.
It comes out. Well, this is airing a week later, so it came out a week ago exactly.
Yeah, I remember it well.
How do you guys think those shows went? Touring for the new record.
The release shows.
Yeah.
I would,
Were they?
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, it seems like it went all right.
What was the most challenging? What was the most challenging venue to play at?
Well. What about when we added that fourth show in Portugal and we had to walk there? That was the
Yeah.
most challenging part.
Yeah,
that
we
was
just
difficult.
got back for this, really.
That was. I mean, we barely made it back because we had to walk. We Ubered like part of the way, and then that was crazy.
Took the water taxi.
Well, yeah.
Water taxi. Yeah, I love it. You got a couple singles out that people have been really digging.
Yeah, we put out a few songs.
It's all over the radio, as people are going to see momentarily.
Yeah.
And are you playing any of the songs from that record today?
Yeah, we're gonna play 4. The first song is called "Slip." It was released in January as I guess called a B-side, a single called "Southpaw,"
Uh-huh.
and then we have "I Didn't Even Look at the Mountain," and that's from the album.
All right. Well, we're going to listen to Slip and Didn't Even Look at the Mountain right now. So get to work, guys.
You got it.
Little buddy was a runaway. He's making his own way. Wrong or right, it's what he always say. I'm wanting for nothing. It's hard to grow. It's hard to change. I should know I'm still the same. You get the hang, but lose your grip. I'll take you down before you slip. Little buddy was a throwaway, a piece of so many. Counting money every night and day. It's okay till it's over. And I saw you there, then I looked away. Oh, I could have cried, I was too blown away. It's hard to grow, it's hard to change. I should know I'm still the same. You get the hang, but lose your grip. I'll take you down before you slip. It's hard to grow, it's hard to change, and I should know I'm still the same.
your grip. I'll take you down before you slip. An easy life where I am in control. From far away I see the heaping pile of gold. Take different words and mix them up inside the bowl. Which form of ancient wisdom will be taken hold? I wanna be in the here and now, and I really wanna show you how. I'm living off of ice cream. I had a really nice dream, but I didn't even look at the mountain today. My boy was on the way, but he couldn't see the sign. The foggy air that day had made it hard to find. And my wish is to be there when perfect comes the time to put some words together that do more than rhyme. Oh, I wanna be in the here now, and I really wanna show you how. I'm living off of ice cream. I had a really nice dream, but I didn't even look at the mountain today. No, I didn't even look at the mountain today.
So, didn't even look at the mountain. Is it based on a true story?
Yeah, you know, a few different things that were going on around the same time, probably. But yeah, there's that little stretch of drive when you go down. If you're driving down 4th or Harrison, I guess, before the roundabouts, you're driving towards downtown Olympia, and like the Mount Rainier just kind of pops out. You can see it in the roundabouts too.
Yeah,
and I was
heading
just
east.
Yeah, I was just thinking about like all the days that you maybe were right there and didn't even look at it. You know.
How about the ice cream?
Yeah.
What's the longest you've lived off of ice cream?
I used to eat a good portion of Ben and Jerry's, you know.
Yeah. You like to go for the whole thing?
At that time, I was in a kind of reevaluation of Neapolitan period.
Ooh.
And I was kind of wanting there to be like a more artisanal Neapolitan, but it's pretty much relegated to like the crappy boxes or the big tubs or the store brand. Like no one really makes a good Neapolitan.
What
but
about
I was
a spumoni?
Yeah, that's good too. I like that. Yeah.
I saw a spumoni recipe recently. I'll send it to you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Still the tricolor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Pistachios inside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Some maraschinos in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Well, got a special guest I'd like to bring on. Last summer, we did a live episode at Schurler Sundays, and I asked you about the band name.
Yeah.
And apparently there was some like misinformation or like I got in touch with someone who is deeply tied to the origins. If you'll pardon my French, Qu'est-ce que Generifus?
Right on.
And I'd like to welcome on Bruce Sult.
Hello.
Would you come and take my spot and just kind of lay down the history of what is a Generifus?
All right, thanks so much.
Let's hear the truth.
I'm going to just hang out here.
So, the history, my father was also with a musical background, made up all kinds of names for his kids, nicknames and whatnot. But I guess when he was younger, he lived in Florence, Arizona, which was pretty much out in the middle of nowhere, south of Phoenix. And in that heat in the desert, his father built an underground workshop, and it was my dad is the one that went down there. It was in the backyard of their small home that they lived in, pretty rural. And he's the oldest of 9 children, and my dad didn't want his younger sibs to fall into it, run around in the backyard. So he told them, keep away from this area because a monster lives down here, and it's called the Generifus. So as a young child growing up, my dad passed that folklore down to his kids, and I'm third of 7. And he also backed it up with a picture out of an Encyclopedia Americana of a mandrill baboon, apparently. We all found out. It was fierce. It is a fierce-looking creature. So we were terrorized by that. And then I was born in Maine. My dad was an Air Force pilot, so we were moving around, and a few times we passed through that area. And in fact, the last time I was there as a kid, got stung by a bunch of bees, but that's beside the point. But we stayed away from that. And a few years ago, my folks their remains are at St. Francis Cemetery in Phoenix. They met at Arizona State. And my dad was there actually on a music scholarship, so, runs through the family. And it did sort of skip me and got down to Spence. But yeah, I saw that it's all covered up now. And there's nothing left. But anyway, that is the origin of the Generifus.
Wow.
All right.
Setting the record straight.
I had some sort of a approximation of that, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Now it's on the record.
And I can play this little recording before all my shows.
That's right. And you came here all the way from where?
From the Redmond.
Oh, yeah.
Exotic Redmond, Washington.
And this area is so beautiful. Yeah. The last time I was down here was for Spencer's graduation, and the gooey duck was running around.
Yeah.
It was a good day.
Killer.
Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
You bet.
I think we're going to check out a couple more tunes right about now.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
1, 2. It wasn't what you had to know. What is seen is not what's shown. We made a mess all on our own. The glass house is half full
father fell to best uphold. Stories tall and left untold. We made a mess all on our own. The glass house is half full of stone, and I built it high for you. 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 He got a new hotel. He hopes that it goes well. The last one got too hot and he had to run. He's out of the valley. He's back into the alley. If you want a way of life, he can sell you one. And he said I could wait there. He wasn't doing too great there, 'cause his camp got raided by the neighborhood watch. He's out on the back street. He put it on Main Street. Well, the old redhead can kick it up a notch. He was a fearless stealer and a peerless healer. Nothing you can say to change a thing about that. He was a fearless stealer and a peerless healer, and he moves a little faster than you think he can. Yeah, he's passing out the product in an old skull can. Everyone wants to know just what he's got in his suitcase. Well, that's for me to know and you to find out. Old Crow, whiskey and a note. I wanna mark the passing of this time. You could say to change a thing about that. He was a fearless stealer and a peerless healer, and he moves a little faster than you think he can. Yeah, he's passing out the product in an old skull can. Fearless dealer.
So you guys aren't generally a trio.
No, not. I mean, well, yeah, not this trio. I don't think has ever played.
That's true.
Is
show
that
together.
right?
Yeah,
The debut
yeah,
of this model,
yeah.
and then tonight,
Tonight
a
we've
few
got
hours later,
yeah.
whole nother animal.
yeah. Last week.
Yeah, right. Not actually.
A week ago tonight.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. See you all there.
Yeah, we've got a kind of good, rotating cast of people now, and we've got an LA bureau, kind of.
That's right.
An outpost, so to speak. But yeah, we've got usually three. Three is the minimum. We've been doing some duo, me and Henry, this spring when we had a few quieter gigs to play. But yeah, just anything to avoid being by myself. I used to do that all the time for years and years and years, and it was okay. But I think over time you get more, or at least I got more self-conscious being alone up there, and it's not as fun as it used to be.
You play a lot of guitar solos.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, your melodies. I feel like your guitar melodies are just like an extension of your voice.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you really write in that way. Where,
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you come up with the lyrics first, the music last? Is it the riff? Do you get hit by a bass line, or is it just the tempo that gets you going?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really about the negative space,
Ooh.
Yeah.
The
Good.
tempo that wasn't there.
Yeah. Well, a song can come in any of those ways, really.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Whatever's fastest and ends up being the best. you know?
Instant songs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
This record, though, Rearrangel,
Mhm.
you wrote it quite a while ago, I'd say.
I wrote it in the beginning of 2022. So
Ancient history.
Yeah, it actually, the time from writing it to recording it was really fast,
Uh-huh.
But before that, I hadn't written anything in a couple of years because it wasn't very easy to. But then once I had more songs, and I said, let's get recording going.
Is it easier for you to write when you have a group to play with? Or is it a kind of a solitary?
It's usually solitary. I've written stuff and I have at the time in mind a little bit.
In mind?
Yeah, sometimes.
You don't write it at the same time as like a jam necessarily, or
A couple times a riff will come out of a jam, but not so much, yeah.
what's your favorite kind of jam? Traffic jam?
A raspberry jam. Or it's blackberry jam, really. Yeah.
Blackberry.
Yeah, Johnson's Berry Farm here in Olympia. They make the Little Wild Jake blackberry jam. That's just a really short season for that blackberry, and it makes it. Yeah, Little Wild Jake.
Little Wild Jake.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That is funny. I gotta say,
And not just Wild Jake. He's little too. Yeah,
it sounds like a rapper.
yeah. Little Wild Jake. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the name. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the jam. I have some right now, but
Okay. You brought enough to share.
in my fridge at home.
Tayberry. What about Tayberry? That's another one that they
Yeah,
tried.
the Tayberries are good in jam, and they aren't as good on their own,
Really?
from what I remember. I got one half pint a few years ago, and it was like they're just tart,
Oh yeah, they got to sweeten them up. Probably.
Yeah, they're good in jam. I think they're mostly for jam. People buy them for jam.
Good. What you been cooking lately?
Cooking, not too much. We were just traveling, and so I got home and bought some groceries, but I haven't caught up enough to cook, so I couldn't say. But I ate a lot of Irish food before that on a trip in Ireland. So, yeah. Have you ever had an Irish sausage?
I can't say that I have.
It looks like a sausage you'd have at breakfast anywhere else, except for the inside is like creamier.
Huh.
Yeah. If you can just imagine a creamy sausage filling.
Strange. I'm
Sorry
not
for-
sure that I can.
Yeah.
Have
Sorry
you had
for
a Scotch
talking to you.
egg?
I didn't have that.
No. Those are very good. I recommend a Scotch egg if you ever get a chance. But you were in the wrong. What was Ireland pretty good? Was it okay?
It was pretty cool. Yeah. I didn't hear as much music as I thought I might, but I think you have to kind of stay out late in bars and stuff. And I wasn't really up for that.
Did you play any gigs while you were there?
Oh no gigs.
Too afraid of the rough crowds over there?
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. But
you kind of have to. I think you have to kind of know either, if not like pop and rock standards, you have to know traditional Irish music. From what I can tell, I didn't poke around the DIY scene. Although I saw Mount Erie's playing a couple shows in Ireland. I'm sure that he has some fans there, but
yeah, or they're all going to Ireland to watch it.
It's a destination show.
Yeah. So are you cooking up any new tunes? A sequel? A sequel to Rearrangel?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I booked myself a little bit of time with our friend Nick Wilbur.
Oh, wow.
Just as an incentive to, or not incentive, what do you call that? I don't know.
Like a fire under your butt.
Yeah. So I have some stuff in the works. So I'd like to follow this album up as soon as I can. You know?
What about all the cool string arrangements on Rearrangel? There's fiddle.
Yeah, more strings on the
previous record too.
Yeah,
there was some lush string arrangements from what I recall.
Yeah. We've done some recordings with Jen Grady, who lives here in Olympia.
Mm-hmm.
Really good cellist.
She is the chillest.
The chillest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Wilson, do you have any questions?
Yeah.
What's the next question?
There you go.
Wow.
When do we get paid?
Well, that's right.
That's all I want to know my whole life.
Yeah. It's we get paid too late and not enough.
Yeah. I do want to tell you that I watched one of your music videos with my children.
Oh, cool.
And it's great.
Which one did they see?
I had never seen it before. It was a big hit with my family. It's the one called My Favorite Thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with the Chinese buffet.
You go to the main buffet. That's like my family's like heaven. Yeah, nice. And we saw, just watching you, little small plate after small plate, but I'm wondering, it doesn't matter how much of that you really ate, but probably all of it.
I did, yeah. I used to go to there to eat a lot. That's what inspired me to film.
And that's what that song is actually about.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
It looked like it in the video, like it matched really good. We almost cried. We were so happy when we watched that. And we were very jealous, and we were like, should we go to the buffet tonight?
Yeah, it's...
And you know what? We decided?
No.
We decided not to that night, but we'll be going sometime soon.
Yeah. You have to be in the right mood. I went there for the first time since, 2019, a few months ago, and I don't think I was in the right mood. I used to go there and eat lunch for an hour or more, and I would bring this same book I had from the library for months, and it was this Will Oldham interview book. Have you ever read that one? It was a long-form interview with Will Oldham.
No.
With his friend or someone is interviewing him, and I would sit there in the buffet and read that and eat, the plates of... They had really good imitation crab, and it's not the same anymore as it used to be, so that's kind of... it's just one thing they have there.
Just a pale imitation of what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. You got to...
Just a pale imitation of what it once was.
There you go.
The imitation.
Yeah.
But would you ever consider playing a gig in the lobby of the main buffet?
I don't know if there's room. Maybe in front of the fish tank, yeah.
Fish tank or the...
There's kind of a banquet room in the front.
The banquet room.
They usually seat me in there.
Because they know you're going to have so many plates.
I think I think it's like those are the only two tops, I think. And I usually go. I went there once with my friends, Steven and Olympia, and that was kind of weird to go to the buffet with other people. You go with your whole family though, right?
Yeah, it's a circus.
I got to say they stopped doing the lunch pricing. They only have one price, and it's kind of relatively high for me.
It is a little bit much
for what I eat there, because I'm a little bit wary of the sushi, the sashimi. You know.
I'm getting a call from my producer. He says that we have to stop talking about the buffet.
Oh, okay, nice. That's fine. We can go back to. I mean, that came off the music video, so
yeah.
The other
it's off the rails. Any new music videos coming up?
Not right now. I have a few ideas, but it's hard to get it together. I bought a gimbal for my cell phone, so I can do steady camera. So I have a few ideas there.
I have an idea for a music video.
Okay.
It would be kind of inspired by this, where you guys would be playing with this backdrop right here. You're right there, but you're holding a guitar. Andrew's over here playing the bass. Wilson, I don't know what to do with you, but I think you're in there somewhere. And you just like play one of your songs, and then people can just watch it.
I think I can imagine that.
I could just sit here and there'd be drums.
Yeah. Why not?
Drums just set up behind you. Yeah, that's good.
I think we kind of got to go pretty soon. But do you want to try doing a take of that?
Yeah.
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 We're all game.
Okay. And I'll be the I guess executive producer. I don't need to be. You guys can take all the credit. Well, I don't know, but then Isaac and Ian might get mad. They would. Yeah. They want their credit.
We'll put everyone on.
Great. Thank you so much to Isaac and to Ian for helping document this.
Appreciate it.
What's this last song called?
The last song is called My Teacher.
What a song, too.
Thanks.
I'm excited to hear it for the very first time. I've been reading about it, and it just sounds fantastic.
Nice. Yeah.
Conceptually. And who's your favorite teacher? Would you like to say hello to a favorite teacher?
There's too many. They're all good. They're all, invaluable, and we appreciate what they do.
I want to shout out Mrs. Spiller, my kindergarten teacher.
All right.
She would always make a big deal if she ever spilled anything, and I love that about her. How about you?
Miss Callan, my preschool teacher.
Why?
Well, she was just nice. I didn't have any other teachers that were as nice as her. Kind.
Let's hear it for kindness. Kindest teacher or some?
I had a really
just one you like.
I just had a really influential music theory teacher in high school.
Oh,
Dr. Barry Pullman.
All right, Gary Coleman.
Yeah,
there you go.
Gary Coleman. What's
I wonder
up?
if he's ever gotten that. Wow. Anyway, yep.
All right.
Taught me all the things that I know.
Well, this last song is for all the teachers, and we'll say goodbye after that. Love you.
Mine was dry in the desert. I tried to climb to the other side. There was a hole in the rock that had formed inside. Their rabbit died. Where are my teachers? I wanna know if there's even
band not to buy. The price that you paid was too high. Moving on, moving forward along, the lesson had proved it wrong. Where are my teachers? I want to know if there's even a reason for believing at all. Where are my teachers? I want to know if there's even a reason for believing at all.
Well, that's the end of season 7 of Low Profile. Thank you guys, Generifus.
Yeah.
Holy cow! What a machine.
Thank you.
And we'll hope to see you again real soon. Okay.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Thanks for performing. Thanks for all the crazy stories. We're never gonna top this one.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Good night. This has been the 77th episode of Low Profile featuring the band Generifus. Thanks to band members Spencer, Wilson, and Andrew, to Adam at KAOS for the studio time, and to Isaac and Ian for documenting the program. Also shout out to Spencer's dad Bruce for coming by and explaining what the hell a Generifus is. If you missed any part of today's show, you can find it wherever you get podcasts or at lowprofilepodcast.com, where you'll also find a complete archive of previous episodes. This is the end of Season 7, and you're invited to come be a part of Season 8 at Schurler Sundays this summer. 10 outdoor concerts and episode tapings on the lawn behind the old Carnegie Library in downtown Olympia every Sunday from June 18th to August 13th at 3 p.m. We'll have beer from Three Magnets Brewing Company, Bombay street food from Akashik Food Truck, and unique merch table goodies every week. Thanks to San Francisco Street Bakery, Rainy Day Records, and Old School Pizzeria for sponsoring the bands at this event. You can find all the particulars at SchurlerBeer.com. If you love this show and want to be partially responsible for its creation, please consider supporting with a flexible monthly donation at patreon.com/lowprofile. There you'll find things like unedited interviews, video clips, behind-the-scenes updates, and whenever possible, early release episodes. Thanks a lot for your help there. I love making this thing, but it's a lot of work, and every little bit helps. That address again is patreon.com/lowprofile. Thanks for listening today, and hopefully I'll see you for the next taping at Schurler Sundays on June 18th with Elf Power, Your Heart Breaks, and the Kinetic Paranormal Society. Hope you have a great summer.
I miss the sunshine, now it's raining. I miss the full moon, now it's waning. And I'm not changing, just rearranging. It's rearranging, rearrangel. Bless and save me. Rearrangel, bless and save me. Heaven's calling, ashes falling. Ungodly creatures caterwauling. But they're not changing. It's rearranging, rearrangel. Bless and save me. 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 Bless and save me. Bless and save me. Bless and save me.
File with Markley Morrison.